Hi, I'm Sylvia Tate. Today, let me ask you something. Is the weight loss about the strategy? Is the weight loss about knowing what to eat and how to exercise? If it is, then why so many capable, smart women still feel stuck? Because here is the honest truth. Weight loss is not about the strategy. And today I'm going to share with you the three real components of the breakthrough in weight loss. But I'm going to present them to you in a reverse order because most people start in the wrong place. The three components of the breakthrough is the strategy, your story, and your state. So let's break it down. We're going to start it with the strategy because this is the part where everyone obsessively starts with. It starts with the meal plans, the workouts, hiring personal trainers, getting the apps, just tell me what to eat, signing up for courses, doing the challenges. But here is the honest truth. There are millions of ways how to lose weight. They're not complex, they're not a secret, and they're widely available on the internet, mostly for free. So if the strategy was the issue, we would all be walking around lean, confident, and energized. But we're not. So that tells you something. You don't fail because you don't know what to do. You fail because something stops you from doing this consistently. And that something is not a strategy. That something is that invincible barrier, the story. This is the part where most people don't look consciously at. What's the story? It's that internal dialogue running quietly or sometimes loudly in the background. I've tried everything. My metabolism is broken. Nothing sticks. It's my hormones. It's my age. I feel broken. So the key insight is you experience life not as it is, but as you interpret it. Because your story determines what you attempt, how long you're going to stick with it, how do you react to setbacks, how do you see effort as a hope or as something that proves it won't work again. So even the best strategy will fail if it's filtered through a story of a defeat. But here is the most important part. Your story does not come from nowhere. It comes from your state. And this is the most important part of the breakthrough in weight loss. This is the real starting point. Because this is the part that changes everything, your emotional and mental state. Because when you are in a lousy state, when you feel tired, exhausted, ashamed, overwhelmed, guilty, you will choose a disempowering story. You will choose a wrong strategy or avoid them altogether. You quit early, you self-sabotage, you fall off, and you never pick yourself up. Not because you're lazy, not because you lack a discipline, but because your nervous system is driving that bus. And when you are in an overwhelmed, lousy state, your brain doesn't want progress. Your brain wants a relief. And what's a relief like? A relief like shows like overeating, skipping workouts, scrolling, numbing, starting again on a Monday. So here is your breakthrough insight. When your story changes, when your state changes, your story automatically changes. And when your story changes, the strategy finally works. When you are in a resourceful state, feeling calm, grounded, empowered, hopeful, connected, your story becomes, I am learning. I can do this. I can figure this out. It's not about punishment. It's about progress. I don't have to be perfect. And now suddenly the strategies start to work. Not because they knew, but because you are different. Same food, same workout, different story, different results. So what does this mean for you? If you have been jumping from diet to diet, starting over and over again, blaming yourself, thinking you lack the willpower, trust me, you don't need another strategy. You need to learn how to manage your state first. Because this is where a real sustainable weight loss begins. Not in a meal plan, not in another fitness tracker, but in your mind and body working together instead of fighting each other. So next time, before you ask, what should I eat? What workout should I do? Ask yourself, what state am I operating from now on? Because when you change your state, your story automatically changes and the strategy finally sticks. So if this resonated with you, say it in the comments. And if you want to learn how to manage your state instead of fighting it, instead of working against it, make sure you subscribe and drop me a DM. This is how the weight loss is sustainable, and this is where the real confidence is built. Thank you for listening. I'll see you next time. Bye.